What is up, my friends? It is Monday night, it's a late night agenda, and I hope that you've all enjoyed your weekend. There's loads for us to get through. Quite a bit has happened since I last spoke to you guys over the weekend, so let's get stuck into it. I'm going to ask you to let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Drop a like on the video, and if you haven't hit that subscribe button, just cast your eye up to the top left corner of the screen. You can see we are closing in on an amazing 175,000 members of our little community, and every single one of your subscriptions means the world to us. So look, let's move on and start off with FSG and John W. Henry. But this isn't a Craig rant. I'm not going down that route today. Just going to keep you alert of a little bit of business that they are doing. And it isn't to do with Liverpool Football Club, unfortunately. But, it is related to us. So I thought I'd bring it to you. FSG are going into the world of golf, my friends. The Financial Times have said that themselves and Rory McIlroy, Tiger Woods, and many others are going to come together as part of TGL, which is a technology-powered league that they're own 3% of with regards to the world of golf. That's all I can really tell you on that one. Not being a golf fan, I've no idea if this is a big thing or a small thing, but it is a distraction, and I want their focus to be on Liverpool. So I just said I'd bring it to you because it is a little bit of news. And I think Redbird Capital are investing into Alpine as well, or Alpine, the Formula One company. So loads of distractions, but we need to focus solely on Liverpool's transfer targets. And with that in mind, it has been revealed that Liverpool turned down the opportunity to sign Evan Ndika before he moved to Roma on a free transfer from Eintracht Frankfurt, which kind of confuses me and many other Liverpool fans. I mean, I'm not saying he was the perfect solution, but he was a free solution. He was somebody who we could have gotten on a free contract, played the right side of, the right side that we need, I should say, on the fence, the left side, and we turned down the opportunity, and he's now a Roma player. But I just wanted to bring it to you guys because that was confirmed by Fabrizio Romano that Liverpool did have the opportunity to look at Evan Ndika, but opted against. So, Romeo Lavia, that is where today's focus really is in the Liverpool fan base. And Fabrizio Romano, of course, who is your transfer guru, has been speaking about lots of bits and pieces with regards to Romeo Lavia. And look, I'm gonna be blunt about this. I'm very underwhelmed by some of these links that we have. The likes of Romeo Lavia, Ryan Gravenberch. I mean, they could be good signings, but they aren't guaranteed good signings. And Thuram we'll move on to in a minute. But Romeo Lavia, it looks like there's three clubs in from: Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea. Apparently his valuation is about 45 million from Southampton, and I'd walk away if I'm Liverpool. I really would. Maybe I'm just blind to this one, but 45 million for a midfielder that's still relatively inexperienced, who's just been relegated with Southampton, it just feels a bit risky when you could go out there and bring in somebody like Barella for maybe another 20 million or so. But what Fabrizio has said is, I understand Liverpool asked for the conditions of the Romeo Lavia deal. They're in the race. Arsenal working on the deal for the last 15 days, but no official bid yet from the Gunners. Manchester United and Chelsea also monitoring the situation, but not in active talks yet. So for me, I just feel like Gravenberch I can understand because it's cheap, and I know FSG are cheap, so I can understand that. But if you're looking at this kid for 45 million, I can't help but feel that there could be better alternatives out there. And again, I don't think he's somebody that we could drop straight into the starting 11 and be ready to go. Maybe I'm wrong on that. So over to you guys to let me know your thoughts. The interest seems to be genuine from Liverpool, but if there is going to be a bit of a bidding war or race from, I can see us walking away, because one thing we know about Liverpool is we don't like to get into bidding wars. We like to step in, get our business conducted and walk away. But maybe this springs Liverpool into action. So keep an eye on the Lavia situation. I honestly don't know how strong our interest is or how quickly we may look to pursue a potential deal. Now, I wouldn't keep I wouldn't hold your breath for any more signings over the next week or two unless something comes from nowhere, because it looks like a lot of the targets that Liverpool are looking to bring in are involved in the Euros. Whether you're talking about Thuram, Kone, Viega, Gravenberch, Van de Ven, they're all playing at the Euros at the minute. So yes, Newcastle did get the Tonali deal done. They can show that you can do business when these tournaments are on. But I think Liverpool are stuck in a bit of a situation with Khephren Thuram, which I will go into now. So we know that the owners of Nice are looking to buy Manchester United. Jim Radcliffe is looking to take over United, and that's where his focus is at the minute, which seems to be one of the reasons why this potential deal to sign Khephren Thuram is dragging along a little bit. That's where his focus is, and he doesn't want to take his attention off it. But there are mixed reports coming from France about this situation. One report says Nice are looking to keep Khephren Thuram for a further year despite strong interest from Liverpool. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know how seriously to take that link. It comes from @SportsZone if you want to have a look at it for yourself on social media. But for me, I think he's the most likely to be the next one through the door. I think Nice will have a number, and I think this is a bit of brinksmanship. I think they know that the player wants to move. I think they know that the player is being seduced, I believe it was, by Liverpool, that was put out there in the media. And we know that his agent has been speaking with Nice as well. Rafaela Pimenta is his agent, a Brazilian agent, and she looks after many top footballers' careers, and she knows what she's at. She knows her onions, as we like to say. So I think this one will happen. So I'm very confident. We've got, obviously, Alexis McAllister. I would go as far as to say I'm 90%, 95% even, on Thuram being somebody who we will do if Nice play ball with regards to the fee. But now we move on to something from Neil Jones, which is a little bit more positive than the update from the Nice side. And Neil Jones has said, Thuram and Ryan Gravenberch are certainly very much at the front of Liverpool's list. I'm very, very underwhelmed by Gravenberch. I am. And I said this many times during our live streams, but for me, you've got a potential of a window where you've got Alexis McAllister, and I think we're all singing from the same hymn sheet on that one. I think we all love Alexis. Now we've got Khephren Thuram, which is a gamble, albeit an educated gamble. But look, he's 6'4". His injury track record is top notch. In fact, I don't believe he's had much, if any, time out with injury. He comes from a good footballing family. Obviously, Thuram, his father, won the World Cup. You look at the fact that he's played in Nice, and there's been a few tasty games there, a few French derbies that he will have played in some hostile environment, so we'll be used to that. He's physical, the attributes that Jurgen Klopp wants. He's got a good engine. So I can understand that, and I'm okay with that being the roll of the dice signing, if you want. Not a guaranteed superstar, but somebody that you can see all the tools are there to work with. But where I start to get a little bit concerned is the last part of this midfield jigsaw. If we sign Ryan Gravenberch or Romeo Lavia, I can't help but feel it's a missed opportunity. A missed opportunity to go out there and sign Barella. Because he is available and he is willing to move. And that's what makes me very concerned. I hope that Liverpool are kind of playing a bit of brinksmanship with this, or, you know, just waiting to see if anybody else pushes in for Barella. And if they don't, maybe Liverpool can come in and get him at a fee that's reasonable. But I'm not seeing anything from the British media to suggest that this is likely. But I want to know how you feel about it. Like, if this window ends with Thuram and McAllister, which it looks like, then either Gravenberch, Lavia, or Barella, I mean, that's a huge difference to the whole vibe in the fan base, I feel. One is a statement that the club are serious, and the other is just a bit of a roll of the dice again. For me, I've watched Gravenberch on a few occasions, and you can see that he does have some attributes that, if honed correctly and he was focused correctly, he could do well. But you can't ignore the fact that the repeated tone coming from Bayern Munich is that they've no intention to sell him. And Liverpool have said many, many times that they don't want to get dragged into a situation where potential transfer drags on throughout the window, and this looks like it could be one of them. Kone is somebody that Borussia Mönchengladbach are willing to sell. Thuram, I think we can get that deal done. But if Bayern Munich continue to say, we're not selling Gravenberch, despite what the player or his representatives might say, then that leaves Liverpool with a bit of a headache. So, interested to see where this one goes. I don't know as of yet what to say to you guys with regards to concrete interest. I'm going to be honest, a lot of this to me is just trying to read between the lines and see what makes sense and what doesn't. Now, the centre-back situation, we know Spurs are in for Van de Ven. They're interested in making that done. So will that spark Liverpool into action? Or is there another defender somewhere that we haven't heard about yet that Liverpool could look to get over the line? So fingers crossed we start to hear things, but I think we could be in for a lull here for the next 8 to 10 days or so with transfers, but we will keep you updated as best we can. It is over to you guys now. Let me know your thoughts. And yeah, sorry I haven't got better news for you today, but it's honest news. I'm not coming on and just lying to you guys like I've seen many others do. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Drop a like on the video. And of course, I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. Much love.